Parlay.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, NBA, NHL, and much more. Head to BetOnline today to get in on the action with America's most trusted site for online wagering. BetOnline. The game starts here.
This shit feel like ain't seven. Put lines on through my action. Wake up in the morning, count my blessings. Feel like heaven. This shit feel like ain't seven.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Money Down, the Believe Network. We'll get it by betonline.ag. Appreciate you guys tapping in. Keep liking, subscribing. We got MG3 kicking it with us tonight, talking some
Money Mill.
Yeah,
Money
Mill.
Mill.
Talking
Mill.
some NFL, some college football. It's a good weekend of football. A lot of hot conversations about college football. We'll get into that a little bit later. We'll talk NFL first. Had some solid games, man. We had games on Saturday and on Sunday. Saturday you had the Chiefs and the Texans. That was a solid football game. Chiefs once again they escape. Boys, they know how to win these close football games.
Boy.
They get that little help from the rest, and they do what they need to do, and they're able to win them joints. And then obviously, tough break for the Texans. Tank Dell goes down after scoring a touchdown. A little bit of friendly fire. That's definitely a tough spot. Obviously, they already had Diggs go down, and then you got Tank Dell go down. So kind of like the wounded warriors out there. Nico Collins, he's a huge part of that offense. They signed Deontay Johnson today. We kind of wondering what he would end up. Yeah, but good sign. Hopefully he can hit the ground running, man. Because I thought he was gonna make an impact on the Ravens, but for whatever reason, whether he can't pick up the playbook or they figured it wasn't a great fit for him, I think it's a great landing spot. I mean, this team gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Hey, you perform right, you get that bread. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. that bread that you really want to get. So I don't know what y'all think about Deontay Johnson, signing with the Texans.
I think it's a good signing for him. Yeah, I think they need another playmaker, outside of Nico Collins. And I mean, we've seen him be able to make plays. Obviously, it didn't pan out in Baltimore, but sometimes grass is green on the other side.
Yeah, I think it's a too. I was low key kind of looking to see if Denver or the Chargers was going, grab them, just because I think they're in a spot right where they're missing just one more key piece right at receiver, right? With Denver, they got Cortland, who's good. But you guys know you kind of need like a 1-2 punch, especially now this deep into, the season and going into the playoffs. But I think, him getting picked up by the Texans, it's going to be a good move. But I think it's all off Deontay, right? Like, super good player, got some baggage and some shit that come with him. But, if he can lock in and play, man, he's a good addition, especially to a quarterback like like CJ who gonna spread the rock out, right?
I mean, it comes down to how fast he can learn the playbook, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, from talking to Dare, they real particular about how they run their routes with depth and everything like that. And you just can't go out there and freestyle it. You know what I mean? I don't know what type of receiver, he is in the locker room or, out there, but I don't know. And you got 2 games. What, are they making the playoffs?
Yeah, they're
they make it. Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't work with the other teams. I mean, what was the case? Like,
yeah.
I just want to know what the case is.
Man, Carolina, he was doing all right, and then there was those trade rumors were starting to circulate, and then he was kind of like, "Look, I mean, I can't control none of that. I'll just play ball." And he ends up getting traded to the Ravens. And I don't know what happened there.
I mean, with the Ravens though, I can't speak, bro. They love it's tough for an outside guy to make it there. They really they're into their guys, and they're the type of organization where they have their pros and cons. But one of the things that the Ravens always have is depth. They gonna tell you what they need to tell you to get you there. And it's a good ran organization, obviously. But they like their guys, and their guys come first. And it probably was hard for him to kind of get worked into the rotation. I mean, they got their guys that they like, and Zay Flowers balling. Nelson made a name for himself.
Bateman
Bateman balling.
Bateman balling too.
So it's only one football. So I kind of figured it'd be hard for him to kind of make it work with the Ravens. But he has opportunity, with the Texans. I think, he'd probably be able to ball. It just comes down to how fast he can pick up that offense.
Yeah. You know what's crazy too when you start to think about it, because it's like he was the first one this year to like a coach tell us, go in the game, and he was like, what I'm saying? So I feel like too, the players, the league going in a different direction, right? Like dudes are starting to, I won't say control their destiny, but like he knew if he could get away, if he could get out of Baltimore, somebody was going to pick him up. Now, whether it was going to be a playoff contention team, that was going to be the drawback to it. I see somebody just put that the Chargers put in. So he was going to go somewhere where he's going to be playing in the postseason. Yeah. So I just think it kind of was a chess move. I think it was a chess move.
Yeah, I wondered if a team was going to actually pick him up that was, trying to fight for the playoffs, because you don't know what you necessarily get. You had that boy come in your locker room
and be a cancer.
Call it what it is.
But I mean, hopefully it works out for him. Like I said, good player, very talented, can run Chris routes and all that. It's gonna be a big, important, like 2-game stretch and then playoff stretch for him. Because he'll make something shake. Then I'm assuming he'll be a free agent this upcoming offseason. I don't know what that looked like. It'd be probably one of the 1-year deals where you got to prove it, all over again. So we'll see what happens with him. Speaking of the Ravens, they played the Steelers on Saturday as well. That was a very important matchup for them. Lamar been struggling against the Steelers, the in-division matchups and all that. It's always tough. It's always a toss-up. But the Steelers are that one team that have had his number. Yeah. And he went out there. He balled out this weekend. Him, Derrick Henry, the company, the defense came to play. They made it tough on Russ. Smacked my dog, made a fumble, had a pick six on him. So, yeah, they came to play, man. Them Ravens, man, I thought that was a big win for them. To actually go toe-to-toe with the Steelers, win that game, get over that hump. I mean, Lamar he might have. I don't know if he catapulted Josh out. He might.
It's gonna be tight.
He might have. After this weekend, Josh.
You don't think so? You think Josh got it?
Josh struggled this weekend.
He struggled this
weekend.
Did.
He struggled this weekend, but y'all know that MVP race that come down to winning and the story behind it. I just think the story's so big.
We just forget Saquon, huh?
No. Hold on, Saquon.
No.
I think Saquon is 2, and granted, if he break this record, it's gonna be hard to not give him the MVP. But I think when you look at it, right, when you look at teams, you look at Philly compared to Buffalo, people lost Stephon Diggs, bro, and we know how big he was to that offense, and then lost Gabe. We know how big those 2 weapons were for him, and let's call a spade, right? Going into the year, I don't think nobody saw Buffalo being in the position that they are in right now. Not saying that,
especially with all the pieces they lost.
Especially with the pieces they lost. Yeah. Defense, they lost everything. They lost a lot on defense too. So I just think for them to be able to have the season they have and him put up the numbers he has been putting up, he ain't been turning the ball over as much. I just think it's gonna be tough to not roll.
I mean, when you got a quarterback like that, you always got a chance, though. I mean, regardless. I mean, bro is lights out. I mean, let's just be for real. I mean, 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 pass touchdowns. I mean, he's Superman out there. You know what I'm saying? Put him on defense, he probably give you a couple interceptions. He acting different out there. Bro's different out there, man. I mean, I kind of always expected them boys to be good. The race is kind of hard. I think, like you said, if Saquon get that record, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard because I mean we already look at it as a quarterback award at this point. But it's crazy. I did see the stats. I mean, Lamar got more touchdown passes or more touchdowns.
Yeah, he been hooping.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. It's I mean, who the people that vote for this? Them boys gonna have to tap in.
Gotta figure it out now.
Hey, I got a question for y'all 2 backs, man. If y'all in Saquon's shoes, bro, right? Obviously, 2 games left. I think he got a rush for like what 2. I want to say it's like 250, 260, something like that. North of that. Are you pressed to break that record, or are you trying to, you get to the last game and it's like health over, trying to, make the playoffs and be healthy? Like, how do you feel about that?
Hey, I'll let you
try to break that record.
Hey, go ahead, get it.
I'm trying to go get it. I got to. Coach. I need better. I need 30 in both games. I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I'll be. I'll be all right.
Win, lose, or draw.
Yeah, we go figure it out. You started looking at the end of nothing.
Hey, Jay. Smith, all y'all sit down. Man, look, and I'm going up against my team the last game.
Yeah.
Put up the record against them though, boy. I'm going for 3,000 yards. Game alone, boy. I'm talking about. I'm going to sleep early every night. I'm well rested.
Who they got the last 2 games?
He got Cowboys in the Giants.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
You gotta come see. I gotta break it, man. I don't even want to break it versus Dallas. I'm gonna be honest. Ain't nothing like y'all getting rid of me, and then I'm breaking the rushing record though. A record that ain't been touched since Eric Dickerson. And I'm gonna go out there and break it on y'all because y'all left me. They ain't gonna be that, bro. Off season, bro, gonna sleep better than anybody I know.
I just asked that question because I mean it was a couple games ago where Nick Sirianni sat next to him and was like, "Hey, like you could break some, I don't know, some record or something this game," and he was just like, "Nah, let the young boy, you know what I'm saying? Let the young bucks eat." So I just asked that from y'all perspective as a back, like it's gonna be. I mean, 260, 267.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I mean, you still gotta run, and them boys gonna die trying not to let him get that.
But if anybody can do it, it's him.
It's him.
He get it done for sure because he breaks some junk like almost every week. Broke something this past weekend too versus Commanders was slide. You know what I'm saying? So it can definitely happen. I hope he break it, man. I love to see history get broken, especially records like that that's been sitting for so long. You know, hopefully he gets it done. And you know, speaking of the Eagles too, they had a matchup between the Commanders this weekend, and you know, Jalen Hurts gets hurt early on in the football game. You know, gets a concussion or whatever happened to him. Exits the game. Kenny Pickett steps in. He played pretty decent. They had the ability to win the game. Though Devontae Smith had a tough drop towards the end. Jay Daniels got another opportunity, drove his team down the field. They were able to win it. I don't think that means too much, for Philly, but that's a huge win for the Commanders. And they knocked a couple teams out of the playoffs based on winning that game. I don't know how y'all think that affects Philly. Jalen Hurts, his health.
I mean, it hurt him, but they got 2 weeks till playoffs. I mean, they're in the playoffs, which is fine. So he'll be good before playoffs. But I think it is though. It's a concussion, right?
Yeah, it's concussion.
So
that's why
he'd be.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if you think about it, we were just talking about it, bro. It sets it up perfectly for Saquon because they're not going to sit there and let Kenny Pickett sit there and throw it 20 times, 25 times. Just, I mean, 20 max.
Y'all gonna have to.
I mean, he was.
I'm not letting him run. Y'all gonna have to.
Not up in the line of scrimmage.
It was at 8 in the box.
Nobody wants that record broke on them. Yeah, it's a defensive, like, you know what I'm saying? They got pride, bro. Like, nah, you can. Because they're gonna bring up them highlights, and what team is gonna be on? Giants. Boy, you better get your life out there, boy.
Y'all bag. Okay, what y'all did for the rest of the year? Y'all better tighten up on defense this week.
I was gonna say, what do you wish for the first time they played New York? The first time they played the Giants?
I think he snapped.
He snapped.
A record-breaking day.
He might do it that day.
So, man, yeah, it's tough, man. So. We'll see
I think Philly though. I think these last 2 games. I don't know. I don't think Philly should just coast into the play. Nah.
Resting. We gotta
get your ass sent home first round.
We gotta get some reps, baby. We're gonna get at least 2-3 quarters in there. Y'all ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. You got to get rest, baby. You rest for 2 weeks. You think he's gonna wake up and get in the playoffs and turn that jump? Nah, man.
Be home.
Hey, it's gonna be home.
Hey, if you know, James.
Yeah, I'm telling you, ain't nothing like, bro. We could be locked in, for the first seed, all that. We playing. Like Bill may pull you out like a little bit close to the 4 quarters, or maybe, but. We playing. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you got that stay in rhythm, going to the playoffs. It's hard to sit there and relax. I know people probably have rest starters and everything, and they still maybe end up winning the Super Bowl. They can work both ways. But for me, I get a little bit of reps, make sure I stay, tapped in and everything. To me, I almost feel like the preseason if I sit and watch and see somebody else go out there and play. And everybody can't sit either. Ain't enough bodies. Ain't enough bodies like that.
Does Jalen Hurts wear a Guardian cap going into the playoffs?
Nah, ain't nothing.
His ass need to slide, man. That's
He tripping. He tripping. I mean, bro agreeing too, though, bro.
Nah, bro, fought his ass.
Yeah, he did. He hit him.
He agreed.
Sure.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm surprised they ain't throw no flag, honestly, but that's what happened.
That FedEx slip, what do they is?
Later.
That FedEx slip,
Probably going in now.
Yeah.
They gonna get that cheese, boy.
Can't avoid it.
They gonna get that cheese, boy. You believe that? That's on the way.
They're definitely gonna get there later, man, for sure. They don't miss a beat. They don't miss a beat with that chat. Then we have another good game. We have Vikings versus Seahawks. Man, the Vikings, the boy playing strong. Sam Darnold, man.
Appreciate it.
That's gonna be an interesting predicament for them, though. How they handle this Sam Darnold situation. Gonna be a free agent. Do they pay him, or do you roll with JJ McCarthy next year coming out injury? To me,
Kirk Cousins treatment. What's wrong with that little Kirk? Let me get a little Kirk money.
Yeah, I need a little
Kirk money, man.
I'm gonna pay him, man.
Like, yeah, what you pay him?
Not top. Heck no. I get him. I get like
happy,
30, like 30.
30.
Quarterbacks making about 50. Quarterbacks
Gotta give him something.
Yeah, quarterbacks making like 60 now. I give him about half of that.
35.
2 years, 35. 35 a year. Come on.
You get us
question.
deep in the playoffs.
I'm about the same question. That's the question I was gonna ask though. If he gets you deep in the playoffs, Super Bowl, but you gotta give him like
50,
it was
45, 50.
I'll sit you for a little bit, my boy.
Yeah.
based on what he done did so far, but you got chemistry with all the receivers and everything, just to throw that away next year. And not to say that JJ McCarthy can't do something similar, but I feel like it'd be hard for me to break that up. Like, that's a target. You go ahead.
I was gonna say, but do you also feel like, based off of how he started his career, you kind of taper expectations? I mean, obviously, we talked about it. Grass can be green on the other side wherever you go, but he had a rough start to his carear. So do you taper expectations?
Everybody got
give him a little bit.
Yeah, everybody.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying.
I mean, he was highly touted coming into the league. Everybody, raving about him and everything. So, I mean, it finally worked out for you in the right system. I'm sure he don't want to leave that neither. I mean, obviously the bread. I'm sure the bread, right? He gonna slide. Somebody gonna pay him 45 versus 35. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? But you probably want to stay in that system though. That system fits you perfectly. So I'm sure for him, I'm like, I don't want to leave Justin Jefferson, Jordan.
I'm about to say, you one of them two.
You crazy?
And TJ at tight end.
Hawkinson.
Let's be real. I mean, he did win the spot. I mean,
yeah.
It's not like he went in there decorated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was the first round, obviously every guy's got to learn. And McCarthy, he might be this great player. But, I mean, bro was playing lights out. I mean, credit to him, credit to the coaches, because, I mean, everybody thought he was a bust. If he'd have came in here playing like this, we'd have been like, bro was a gem, right?
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
And that just shows you that the system means it's about the system too. You know what I mean? Guys need to be looking at that.
Timing, system and timing. Yeah.
System and timing, yeah.
Time is important too.
The players around you too. You gotta ask them.
Yeah.
You got them gamers.
I'm about to say, bro, you got jealous, fam. That boy, I would them LSU boys, them two YN, they not YN, but them two young.
They got two YNs right there. They got rookies. Right now that's going crazy. So neighbors and
receiver you now. That's another topic, but I'm just saying.
OSU, Ohio State too now. You can't
yeah.
But I don't think they put State putting them in the league for sure. But they ain't getting to the league and cutting up like what you got LSU boys been doing.
You got Olave, Garrett Wilson.
They fire.
You got dudes.
Them boys gangster. Them boys
gangster 100%.
But they ain't putting up numbers.
Top two receivers in the league.
Them two different. Joe Burrow was. I see why they won a natty. That's crazy.
Yeah. Don't know how that.
He really do. Y'all talk about. I don't think it's gonna happen and it's not possible, but. Since he's sneaking the playoffs, fam,
it's gonna get dangerous.
Yeah, it's gonna
get dangerous. He could really be MVP talk. He having the best year.
Yeah. Who that?
Burrow. His number's crazy, man.
I ain't really keep them though.
Nah, they losing. They
had a winning record. He'd be right there, top two.
They had a good record. He'd be up there for the MVP.
Yeah, he'll be.
I think so.
He probably be 1 or 2.
He's balling like that. I mean, he threw for like
he cooking.
500 with a loss, 400 with a loss.
Yeah, he cooking.
Crazy word.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me for saying this, but I could see another Rams-Cincy rematch in the bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it. You doing too
This man here.
You get that crazy.
Hey, you know I gotta do it, right? You know I gotta do it.
Nah, man, you tripping.
You wilding with that one, man. We gonna turn. Well, we might as well go to your Rams now. You love to talk about them so much. Rams played the Jets this weekend. Y'all escape. With a win against the Jets.
Win is a
win. A little bit, but yeah, you're definitely right. Definitely right. Y'all escape. Win is a win for sure. Y'all lock up the 3rd seed right now in the NFC. So y'all in a good spot. As I say, I know you and Braylon like to skew my words when I talk about the Rams. Y'all are hating. I'm not hating. I try to bring y'all to reality. Y'all
are a dark horse though, James. I do like the Rams.
Dark horse, one of the most dangerous offenses in the NFL.
Now that's where you gonna look.
That's where.
Real quick, y'all are a dangerous football team. Y'all are a dark horse. Y'all can make it to the Super Bowl. I do believe that. But when you come to saying y'all one of the most dangerous offenses, no, I don't.
Why not?
I don't go for that, bro. Stafford these last 2 weeks to throw for a buck every week. Like now, it ain't like y'all like you know what I'm saying.
Well, when we on, we on.
Kyron Williams, he a chess piece, boy.
Top 5. Hey, Kyron Williams, top 5 in the league now.
They healthy. They healthy. It is problem.
Hey, 2 top 10 receivers and a top 5 back. Hey, all right, put you in the conversation.
Let's stop it now.
Mel, we gotta ask you, bro. We've been arguing back and forth with Warren, bro, for the past month or 2. Do you think Cooper Kupp is top 10?
This year,
I run in or
this year he probably not. Honestly,
not this year. Not
Cooper. I'm sorry, Puka. Puka the one going crazy.
Top 10?
He thinks so. I'm asking you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Top 10.
Now you probably won't give it to him because he ain't got enough years in.
Okay.
So I feel that, but I seen bro do some stuff in person where he had the whole sideline like, yeah, he one of them.
You one of them.
I looked at everybody. Everybody was like, you look at somebody do something, you look. Everybody was like, yeah, he one of them.
He one of them. Top 10. And when Coop is on his game, he top 10. When Coop is on his game, he top 10.
I say Puka, I'll take him on my team 100%, but I don't think I can give him top 10.
Because he ain't flashy, duh. He ain't flashy.
He not flashy. Like I said, I love what he do, though. Mother gonna run through shit. He gonna block. He gonna go up top of mother. He gonna do all that.
Booby Miles.
I'm talking about when it comes down to like the routes, like
I think it's McVay, bro. It's McVay.
McVay definitely know how to use them, though.
McVay throw a touchdown next week too, and he can pass.
I mean, I don't want to come off like I'm hating. We talk about Puka every single week. Puka definitely a good football.
Puka gangster.
People probably like, damn, that boy really hates it.
Like, hey, Brandon, got him.
No, man. Then we had the Sunday night game. We had the Cowboys versus the Bucks. Cowboys, they came to play, man. It seemed like the boys fighting for Mike McCarthy. Cooper Rush played solid. CeeDee Lamb was tearing the boys up, had 100 yards at the half. And he was kind of chilling for a little bit. I know he feel like he didn't come out on the field for a while, but he ended up winning. Deron Bland had a huge punch out against Rachaad White, towards the end of the game. So their defense was definitely hunting. They had a ton of injuries, throughout this year, but they still playing hard. They got eliminated from the playoffs, after the Commanders won that game. But tough loss for the Bucks, man, because they was rolling. I think the Falcons, y'all may have. Did y'all jump? I think y'all locked into the playoff right now. As of
we
right
got
now,
tiebreaker over them boys, but I ain't gonna lie. I schedule a little. I don't know, bro. Shit a little tough, dog.
Yeah. You got the rook. You got the rook starting now, so you don't necessarily know how exactly that's gonna go. He played decent, this weekend against the Giants. Nothing crazy, but he played decent. The one turnover wasn't even really on him.
That ain't on him, man. Kyle Pitts need to tighten.
He really do.
He need to tighten the F up, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah, he messed me over in fantasy, and I'm hot.
Like, I don't know. He need to tighten up.
He gotta get his juice back. He got. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on.
Kurt was struggling. Kurt was struggling over them last 4-5 weeks, man. But dog, Kyle Pitts couldn't get right. Oh, I guess I'll bring this up. Carlos brought it up, saying how y'all feel about Garrett Wilson. He been very open over the last few weeks, like some of his frustrations. In interviews, he was talking about Mike LaFleur was his old OC. I think he coached for the Rams now. Like he back over there with Sean McVay. He's like, man, yeah, I might have took them days for granted. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I was eating over there and now they don't want to use me yet. If people don't want to use me, you know what I'm saying? I'm running my routes, not getting the ball. I can't control that.
Can you blame him though? I be tight too. Like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, he do immaculate stuff out there. I mean, we seen the one catch, and it's just like y'all bring over Devontae Adams, which is a great player, but it's just like now Devontae is like the number one guy. You feel me? And it's like, I mean, so it's kind of like they just moved him to the side. You feel me? For Aaron Rodgers, and I get it. You know what I mean? I mean, he's a phenomenal talent. Both of them guys are, but I just be salty. Like, I've been here for a while. You guys ain't drawing me plays. You know what I mean? To get open. You know what I mean? Like y'all trying to feed. It looks like they trying to feed Devontae. Like, if you're just looking at the game, I mean, I feel some type of way, but he's still celebrating stuff. He still show love, like showing he a team player. But at the end of the day, all receivers are divas, and they all want the ball, and they all want to be the guy. And you got two number ones, and I was the number one before he got here. So, and y'all want to treat me like this, so let me get up out of here and let me go to Green Bay.
Hey,
Green Bay, I ain't gonna lie, him and Green Bay would be crazy.
Wow.
I don't think they're giving up none of them boys over there, unless Romeo Dobbs still over there tripping. But, but yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I'll give up Watts, dog. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Do it.
I'll give up. And it ain't no like I think he's a great player, but Watts for GW.
Yeah.
You keep Jalen Reed?
Heck yeah.
Keep
him.
Hell yeah.
I'm talking about keeping him over Watson.
Yeah.
He's
more healthy.
Garrett Wilson in Pittsburgh will be. And Pittsburgh will be cash.
They got too many weapons. Pickens ain't going for that.
No.
Start crashing
I'm
out.
doing too much now. Great rumors about me. Y'all been cut it out.
I'm trying to rush would he fit though.
Right, everywhere. I ain't gonna lie. Him and Justin Herbert. Like,
he's meaning like who would have the space for him?
I mean,
the Chargers.
Chargers would take him.
The Chargers.
You talking about Garrett Wilson?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, go right
Broncos?
to the Chargers. They need a playmaker.
We'll take him. We'll take Garrett Wilson. We'll get him up off the fence. Come on over.
Come on over.
Get all that off your chest. Come on. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this, James. Y'all ain't far off, bro.
No,
y'all ain't far off.
You know what I'm saying? They need about a year. Give them a year next year. Figure out that offensive line got to get right for sure. But yeah, Drake May definitely that guy for sure. That boy, he played like a pro's pro. I'll give him that. Like, yeah, I know he had a little turnover last weekend against the Buffalo and everything, but boy, just cool, calm, collected. Like he just don't look like he overthinking stuff. They don't look like a true rookie. He just been handling business. This is a team. It's just like I don't know, just something like always goes wrong. For the Patriots, whatever they playing. Start off hot, went up 14-0. The Buffalo went on a 24-0 run on it. So it's just definitely tough whenever you're playing good football teams, you're not able to close it out. But you definitely got the right position right. You got the quarterback right, and Drake May, and the rest of the pieces got to fall in place. Receivers, it's kind of been hit or miss. Booty had a good game this weekend, had a great catch, but it's like it's never a couple guys like in that receiver room playing well. It's just usually one. So why can't we ever get a day where it's 2 or 3 guys that's out there balling? Which I don't know the reason for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the meeting rooms and everything, but it's definitely tough when you got a young quarterback who's playing pretty decently. Just feel like everybody else got to really ramp their level of play up, especially in that receiver room. So I'm sure that's gonna be something that's gonna be addressed this offseason. They got young talent in there. How they decide to add to that or whatever they decide to do with that, I don't know. I know Pope, he's been struggling. They put up the stats, him versus some of his former teammates in the league right now. Like he got like 87 yards. Everybody else, like Doomsday got like 600-700. McMillan got like 400. The dog got 87 yards. Like, damn. Say he's struggling, but that's how I go sometimes. Shoot, I ain't play at all my rookie year for real. So I can't say nothing for real.
Hey, y'all boys, keep it a buck real quick. Y'all be watching New England when they on TV, right?
I gotta watch them.
You watch them. I'm talking about the other two.
Yeah, nobody tuned in watching that.
Cut it out. Turn that.
I ain't gonna call out.
Drake maybe watch it.
Yeah,
put on red zone. I'll see when he get in the red zone or something. He be cooking in the red zone, but it be too many other good games on. Fam.
I will say
watch the young buck, man.
I will say the first few weeks. I will say the first few weeks when they had when they were running with Jacoby, I didn't as much just because you had the expectation of them not playing well. But I think once Drake May started getting going, definitely caught a couple of games for sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jen.
I'm saying like he's been making it pretty competitive in the games they've been playing in a lot. I mean, a lot of these games been coming down to the wire for the most part. Just can't finish like for whatever reason. So they make it interesting, but we always know the result. When somehow when it come down with the ball in our hands or our defense got to make a stop somehow, we can't come up with it. But hey, as of right now, losing is better than winning. Get a better draft pick. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you're the number 2 pick. So look, whether people want to trade up to that spot, you may get a veteran player and move back just a couple spots. So sitting in a good position. Like sucks to lose for sure. Like I'm not one for tanking and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But hey, sitting in a good spot. Can't complain about that. That's what I will say. Then we had the Dolphins. They played the 49ers this weekend. They won that game. They keep their hopes alive. They still need some help. They need the Chargers to lose 2 games. Need the Broncos, either the Chargers to lose 2 games, the Broncos to lose 2 games, and need the Colts to lose a game too. So
a
lot.
Yeah. You asking for a lot.
Yeah.
You asking for a lot.
The Colts got to lose 1, and either the Broncos got to lose 2 or the Chargers got to lose 2. So that's a big
ass. The whole NFL.
So and the Chargers been playing pretty decent. Broncos been playing decent. So it's hard to see either one of those teams losing 2 in these final 2 weeks. But like I said, we've seen stranger things happen, in the NFL. But they won a big game against the 49ers, a wounded team. A-Chain, I should say. He went crazy. That kid good, man. I got to call that game. He's a special young talent.
Yeah.
I saw him on the sidelines on the field. He kind of a little bit stockier than I thought. Like I thought he was a little dude. He's not like swollen, but he got a good like size about him and
put together.
Took over that starting role.
Specimen.
Yeah, and they use him in a multitude of different ways, rightfully so. That dude, woo, that boy fast. He had to close out the game. He had like a 50-yard toss play. Ain't nobody touched him, man. But yeah, I mean, wish we had Cool Ken on here to talk about his Dolphins, but they keep their hopes alive. I don't know what y'all think about him.
I've been talking to that boy on it. That boy want everybody going.
Clean the house.
That boy want Mike and the GM out of there. To me, I think Reek got to get back on pace, right? Had a couple big drops in that game,
and read them things.
Yeah, 2 or 3 big drops in that game, and I just think, whatever it is he battling through right now mentally, or if it's something going on, or he just out of the funk right quick, I just think he got to get back into his groove, because y'all know if they are going to make the playoffs, it's going to have to be, you know what I'm saying? It's going to have to be on the road, and he going to have to be the player that we know Reek to be. And you know what I'm saying? Like he the key piece. When he the best receiver in the league. Damn it, he might be the best player in the league, right? But he just got to get back on pace.
But they got to be a code. And they got and how I was looking, you gonna have to come to Buffalo.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
Yeah, it's a recipe for disaster for the boy.
He said, "Nah,
that code. I know they be trying to talk about it and this and that. It just don't work. Them boys.
Yeah, that's
not. You know what I'm saying? I know this. Yeah, and they had to sign go over their stadium too. Mr. Ross, this is Greer's fault. Please fix it. It's the new trend now.
What's up with these boys paying for these damn signs to fly over the stadium?
Hey, this mean a lot to these people, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cam paid for that.
Yeah, the way he been talking.
The way he been talking.
Cam been talking crazy about them boys, but yeah, I mean, look, they got a good little team though. So I mean, it's not like they got a bad roster. To me, it's like whether it's the players or the coaches. I mean, that's more on them than the GM or anything else or the owner. They got good players. Like if you look at it compared to some other rosters, you'd be like, this is a team that should be in the playoffs and should be able to make a good little run. No, they missed Tua, for a few weeks. That hurt them because they wasn't able to win with their backup quarterbacks. But still, it's just a tough spot for them to be in. Then we also had, the Lions. They took on the Bears. They won that game pretty convincingly. The boy be having fun out there. I mean, damn, the boy be cutting up now.
They done put everybody.
Hey, Mark, touchdown.
Where's from? Oh no, where's from?
I said, oh yeah. them boys having fun. That's when you start when you winning. And that your season gonna go good when you really out there having fun. Everybody want everybody to eat.
Yeah,
like that's where you want to be. I feel like they're in a good place.
They're in a great place. And speaking of that, I mean they offensive coordinator Ben Johnson dialed up a great play here. So we'll take it to the money down segment where plays are made, and that's how you get paid. We'll take you out to Chicago.
Let me see this.
You gotta look at this, man. Look at this.
Wow.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Bro, and you know what's funny though? I saw I was on Twitter earlier and they were comparing it to a play that happened against Green Bay. On accident. Green Bay accidentally fumbled the ball. Jordan Love just so happened to pick it up, turn around, kind of roll out of the pocket and hit somebody wide open deep. And they were just talking about how, not how hungry, but like how antsy the Bears defense get. And they just bite on everything. And Ben Johnson turns around, runs the exact same play, but draws it up like as a mistake, but it's not. And pops a touchdown.
That's crazy. Some mad scientist shit. I'm going to tell y'all boys, I'm mad he ran that shit against them and not in the playoffs.
You know they got more than that bad.
But damn. That's an automatic 7, fam. Like, them plays that you got that you just like, yeah, I know this 7. Like, I would have saved that in 2-3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, playoff time. That's a gangster ass play.
Yeah, he be dialing that joint up. I'll give him that, man. I mean, and especially in that red zone, they gonna come up with some stuff. And I'm sure he got more plays like that. Them offensive coordinator with them crazy ass minds, they be.
So I just want to be clear. The fall and all that was on purpose?
That was on purpose.
Yeah, that was on purpose. That was drawn up. Yeah. Hey, Ben Johnson fire now.
If you go back and listen to it, they all Detroit players is screaming like ball. They saying something like to kind of
throw them off.
To throw them off. So they screaming like fumble or ball. So that's why everybody trying to get the damn ball.
That offensive coordinator gone next year. Baby.
Yeah, he on them plays.
And that's what I was gonna say, James. Like, bro, how much more of this? Like, the hook and lateral with the lineman, I was like, all right, like he cutting up, but he ain't got much more in the bag left. He keep coming up with news. Like, how many more trick plays you gonna come up with?
Yeah. And that's what people say. They say he was, auditioning for that Bears job. He had to show out. You know what I'm saying? Got to show what he could do against the Bears. Got a little vacancy there. Like, look, hey, look, now I get your quarterback right. Get him some.
Don't be surprised, Caleb.
They been hooping too. So
he been balling.
They been hooping.
They got a defense too. I think they get that offensive scheme right.
It's gonna be
sure. You think Keenan gonna stay, bro?
I think he said it's for him. It's either there or Chargers or like maybe the Rams or he done. Him on the Rams is crazy. On the Rams, crazy work.
All that play action and all that shit fit him to it. Yeah, that shit.
Come on over. Come on in.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he still be eating. I know people be trying to get after my dog, but he still be eating.
Nah, keep getting open. He gangster.
That separation. You gonna always have a job if you can get that separation.
Yeah, it's all that matter. Get a little separation. Easy catch. Miss a third down. That's gonna keep you a job forever.
As soon as you catch it,
Gotcha. First down. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga smooth. That nigga. Yeah,
they just care about production, bro. They don't care about slow, fast. How fast was Anquan Bolden? Not that fast.
Gonna be open.
Always found a way to make a play, didn't he?
Yep.
And when it matters, so that's all that matters, right?
That's all that really matters, man. Before we turn the page on college football, we're gonna go to our social standout of the week. We had a little altercation between Kurt Herbstreit, Chris Fowler, and Shannon Sharp during the broadcast. Well, we'll go to Shannon. What Shannon Sharp had to say.
I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna be a good teammate. I'm gonna let it slide. Everybody's at ESPN because had you not taken the route you taken, I would have lit their ass up. So I'm gonna let it slide. You know what, guys? Congratulations, Ohio State. You won the game. But hey, if we're gonna be on the same team, if we're gonna work for the same network, don't do that. Kurt, Chris Fowler, I promise you, if you ever mention anything, any platform that I'm on again and talking about, I wonder what they're gonna say in negativity, I promise you, ESPN ain't got enough bosses to keep me off y'all for what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna let y'all slide today. I'm gonna turn it over to Do before I get myself in trouble. But don't play with me. Go ahead, Do.
This news to me.
Wait, excuse my language, man.
I'm gonna be a good teammate. I'm gonna let it slide.
What the fuck did Kirk Herbstreit say to deserve that?
YouTube this
must have been after the Ohio State won or something. He must have said something along the lines that what negativity is, first take gonna spew now that Ryan Day won that game, because they essentially said that Shannon Sharp and everybody on first take said he was done, like that type of thing. So Kirk Herbstreit, Ohio State guy, so he gonna defend. He gonna defend his peoples on that side, that thing. But I don't think it warranted that response from Shannon Sharp. No, but look, everybody take things.
It's for the ratings. It's for the viewership. It's for the ratings.
I ain't gonna lie, I fool with too, bro. But
I
ain't gonna lie, Kurt one of the OGs. I fool with Kurt more than I fool with.
I ain't trying to hear that.
You're not trying to hear that.
You better get your tone together.
You bring my name up now. Hey,
you should act right.
But he ain't say his name. He just said
people on first take.
But he probably was indirectly speaking about, you know what I'm saying?
He always on first take. So I mean, hey, he must have said something that day. So true. So I mean, he may have been the one. I don't know. I didn't hear what they said about Ryan Day, so it could have been from Shannon directly. So maybe that's probably why he feel a certain type of way. If he the one who actually said something about Ryan Day, that's the only way I could, potentially see it. But
man, Kirk OG, dog. Nah, he can't. I ain't gonna lie.
Kirk not even that ain't even his lane. He
that's not. It's not.
I guarantee he say something about the money down though. You gonna say something? So
hey, that's believe. That's believe.
How about OG? All that OG out the window, ain't it?
Kirk got to stick to the college pick'em. Right. You got to stick to the pick'em.
Yeah, but we'll turn the page to that first round of the college football playoff. We had a lot of blowouts this weekend. We had Notre Dame, they beat up on Indiana. We had Texas, they beat up on Clemson. Clemson made a little bit of a comeback to make it close. And what else we had? We had Ohio State, they beat up on Tennessee, and then SMU got beat up on by Penn State. And look, it brought social media in a wildfire with the early games. Everybody was talking crazy about the blowouts to Indiana, SMU, but when it came to that night game, we ain't see there was many tweets flying out talking about Tennessee ain't deserve it, and this and that, and blowing out. So look,
I ain't gonna lie, fam. Jeremiah, come on, bro. Ohio State damn near could be the number one team in the country.
For sure, but they also lost to Michigan. So you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's the
hell, man.
I'm just saying it's the nature of college football. Anybody can, especially
nowadays,
anybody can win it. Anybody get blown out too. You know what I'm saying? So I understand everybody's frustrations, but the college football playoff, even with the 4 teams, there's been blowouts. Just a couple of years ago, Georgia beat TCU in the national championship 63-7. So that was more points than any game we saw in the first round this weekend.
2 weeks the game plan. Like, come on. I mean, coaching do matter though. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
coach is
different, y'all boys.
And these home games, these home games make a difference.
I agree with that. I don't understand only the first round being at a home state. I did love the atmosphere. Looked like the atmospheres were great in every home stadium. Yeah, Penn State was rocking. Ohio State was rocking. Everywhere was lit. But I don't understand why only the first round is at a home stadium. Then you start playing in like bowl games. Yeah. After that, to me, if you're going to give people home field advantage, you might as well do it all the way throughout. And then the national championship, you know what I'm saying, should be at a neutral site. It's like, I'm Oregon. I'm like, shoot, I want to play Ohio State at my home turf again. Shoot, why they got to play their game, at their home field and all that? Because I don't think it guarantees you a win, but I think it gives you, somewhat of an advantage. You know what I'm saying? For those type of games, especially Tennessee rolling into Ohio State, having to play in that brick weather. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. They don't play in that every single week, but it kind of is what it is. I don't know what y'all thoughts is from.
I'll tell y'all boys, SMU quarterback.
He blew the game.
Nah, he was for sure like, you playing NCAA, the video game, and them lines, squiggly lines. Can't make no audibles and shit. Like
3 pick sixes.
He definitely was in the video game.
He was right.
Penn State was rocking. I was more disappointed, just because all of us here are football fans and we want to see good games. So the blowouts is what was disappointing to me. I just think we got to find a better way to do the strength of schedule thing, right? Like, or at least put SMU in some situations where during the season they play in that type of environment. That was SMU first time ever playing in that type of environment, right? And it showed, that they ain't never played in no stadium where it was packed out. It's 100,000 fans. All that type of stuff is an environment that you have to be in before you get into that game. And especially it being a playoff game, I just think it showed, bro. So we got to figure out a way. I don't know.
I will also say, like, if you think about it, bro, that was probably Penn State's best game that they've played all year, especially from an offensive standpoint. I mean, SMU's defense was very good this year.
They were holding their
own early. And it's only so much you can do as a defense when your offense is turning the ball over, going 3 and out, so on and so forth. But that was probably Penn State's best football of the year, right? And that was probably SMU's worst football of the year. If we got the best SMU, may not have seen the game as we saw it.
If the quarterback is playing all right. If the quarterback is all right. Because he had early on when they went for it on fourth down, he missed that throw, which should have been a tug, or he could have ran it and got the first down. And after that, it was just kind of downhill from there. When you play on the road, you gotta hit that early on.
It's different. You gotta
hit that throw. Then he never really shook back from there.
I mean, I feel like, not to discredit what you're saying, but like, I feel like we disrespecting Clemson. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them boys played versus Clemson. Like, Clemson, they won the national championship. They know how to win. You seen how they was fighting when they was there. So I ain't saying that SMU didn't get put under that, because them boys was fighting for that. You know what I mean? Like, they was fighting for that OT. Did they take it to OT? I can't quite remember. Or they took it to the end with the field goal or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say like they haven't been in that field, but I just think they got outcoached. And man, I don't know. Like I thought, like Warren said, I think they just had a bad day. And obviously, SMU ain't really been good since Eric Dickerson.
Yeah,
let's be for real. This is the Pony Express. Let's be for real.
The sanctions hurt.
I think, and I think with this right here, they gonna get back to where they
get right.
Yeah, they get right,
bro.
Because they probably done saved a lot of it too.
Yeah, they gonna be good, bro. I think they just had a bad game, and it be like that. It'd be like that, bro. Them boys just came out to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, the strength of schedule, like. I'm not mad that SMU was there, because Alabama did that to themselves. What are you losing to Vanderbilt for?
Sure.
Like I'm not trying to. Like,
and they lost to a 6-6 Oklahoma.
Yeah, I feel like would we have loved to see Alabama versus? Yes, like of course. Would we have loved to see South Carolina?
That's who I
Yeah.
Yes.
South Carolina team.
Ole Miss.
But y'all can't lose to teams you shouldn't be losing to, and then get mad when the team go handle their business. Like,
True.
you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like, okay, what we gonna say? We only can play the strength of schedule. Don't schedule this team or that team. You only can play in the schedule. Last time I checked, Vanderbilt was in the SEC schedule.
Yeah.
Were they not? Oklahoma was in. So regardless of strength of schedule or you still would have played them teams and lost. Don't lose to teams you're not supposed to lose to.
And it's just like, and also we can't allow a precedence to be set. Like you lost. It's not like it's not just that you lost to those two teams, but you lost 3 games. You have 2 lost teams, 1 lost teams in front of you. 100% understand the strength of schedule, things like that. I get it. But you lost 3 games. If we start setting that precedence, how hypothetically speaking, Alabama lose to Georgia, Texas, and Ole Miss next year, right? Everybody gonna be calling, oh, Alabama should still get in because of strength of schedule.
Yes,
you lost 3 games.
That's not. They gonna always have an advantage over everybody. Then
Right. But that's why we had the conversation of like, nobody has 100% the right answer, right?
Yeah,
but I think you gotta make 2 mega conferences because again, my whole thing with this is like, y'all boys, come on, all us here, we big games, right, Mel? You can't compare us losing to like when we was there, right? You can't compare us losing to an Ohio State to SMU. Essentially playing nobody, right? Like I think if you're lost, the fact that you played Ohio State or that you played Oregon or whatever the case is, if you lose the game, right, or if you win the game, that win does way more for your program. It feel better. Like the wins, it can't be. It's not comparable, bro. It's not comparable at all, dog.
But they also made it to
I think to fix it, you have to like SMU. You gotta play somebody, bro. That's all I'm saying. You gotta play somebody because there's teams out here that's playing gangsters, dog.
But they played a couple ranked teams where they played BYU.
They played Duke. Duke was ranked when they played.
They played some solid football. Not everybody's gonna be able to play a SEC or a Big Ten schedule. Everybody can't play in them conferences. So it's like, do those teams always get left out, or do we just always add 4 Big Ten teams and 4 SEC teams in every playoff just because they in the quote unquote tougher conference? I just like, I don't know. I like seeing some of these matchups that you would never necessarily see.
I like that too.
This is their opportunity to play.
It's an opportunity to
play them type games. You know what I'm saying? If they get whooped, they get whooped. And hey, the team move on to the next round.
So Mel, question, right? Your last year in college, we lost to LSU. We lost to
that ain't gonna get it.
Hold on. We lost to Northwestern and we lost to O State, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the 3 losses that we had. Now take a team, it don't gotta be, but take a team like SMU and you put that in your senior. Would you feel comfortable that we didn't make the playoffs for the teams that we lost to? For a team like a SMU or a team, whatever the case may be, and they didn't play nobody. Like, how would you feel personally if you was in it and those are your 3 losses, right? You lose the 2 elite teams.
I mean, I would understand because we lost to Northwestern. Now I see if we lost to LSU and O State in a Big Ten championship. Like we lost to O State in the Big Ten championship.
59-0.
They should relax.
I'm sorry. But that's important. That's important, dog. I hate to say it. That's important.
But us losing to Northwestern kind of kicks you out. It kicks you out the conversations. I feel like, you know what I'm saying. You need some help at that point. The biggest issue I think we need to worry about is the placement of how Oregon got put on the side of straight goons. Yeah. They got to play O State, and then you telling me these boys get to play Boise? Come on, bro. That's not that's a bigger. But it's like at the end of the day,
you gonna have to face them though. I mean, you're that good.
I feel like y'all sleeping on Boise.
We're not sleeping on Boise. We're not sleeping on Boise. But
Boise mess around, make the championship.
I'm just saying,
They're gonna be TCU and Georgia all over again.
It's not an easier route, though, is what I'm saying.
I doubt it, bro. I'm about to say because you got the Georgia on a second string quarterback, and not saying saying he bad or anything like that. But Georgia might lose to Notre Dame.
Give me Notre Dame to the next.
Yeah, Notre Dame's solid now.
Notre Dame might lose to Boise State.
It's childish that they lost the. Come on now. I know you up there, Dub, and I love Coach. Crazy, though.
Hey, came to play.
They won a bowl. Hey, they won a bowl game today. They won an Idaho Bowl. And I put respect.
I had hope for them boys. That's another conversation.
Yeah. Definitely tell we played a little bit, but we're gonna shake back. We're gonna bounce back. Yeah, man. The college football playoff thing is definitely they're gonna work some of these wrinkles out. I just think the strength of schedule thing to me is still always hard because you can schedule whatever. Let's say you schedule FSU, you schedule this and that, and the boys were sorry this year. It's like, dang, well, I scheduled them. They sorry, like, oh, I don't get no credit for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard.
Hell no, you don't get no credit.
But I scheduled them when they was ranked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
you know, gonna be happy, bro. It's just no one's ever gonna make everybody. There's no solution. I feel like to that. Like you said, bro. Like, oh, everybody thought the Tennessee and Oklahoma, Ohio State, they ran them boys out. Man, ran them boys out the stadium.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what football is crazy, bro. Like, you don't know what each day gonna bring. You can get smoked. It can be a close game versus a team you ain't supposed to be in a close game with. For instance, the Notre Dame, you know what I'm saying? Northern Illinois. Like, let's be for real. Like, you looking at Notre Dame, like, there's no way Northern Illinois should have won that game, but they won it. That's football. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes the game exciting. Like, the playoffs, I just feel like, you know, if I'm the SEC schools, I'm not scheduling nobody out. We're gonna take it back like how we used to, where our non-conference games are small schools.
But most of them, they still are. I mean, Alabama playing Mercer, and so it's like not like they play probably like one big time school outside of the SEC, and the rest is Mercer or what, Georgia Southern.
The rest is trash.
So, you know what I'm saying? So,
but they SEC schedule, they conference schedule, that shit tough.
But like, what teams like in the SEC like are like these tough like behind teams? Because not every team is.
We may have 2 or 3. May have 2 or 3.
Everybody juggernaut.
Every team a juggernaut now.
No. Every team's not a juggernaut. But I can't say this, right? It's tough to go to Florida, right? Like, I think it's tough to go to Florida, or it's tough to go to. I mean, they turned it on late. Florida's gonna be.
That's in conference.
Hold on. I'm saying,
look at their schedule.
Florida turned it on late, and a lot of those teams in the ACC, if they had to play Florida, bro, it's gonna be a tougher. I get it. I get that you can't like say that 100%, but just going off of like, bro, it's tough to play at Florida, bro. It's gonna be a tough outing. South Carolina, right? Like,
some of them games you got
to go to South Carolina,
and Florida ain't as good on the road. South Carolina ain't been as good on the road. Like, it ain't like, it's not like everybody
or like a A&M. Like, it's.
But what that got to do with SMU though? They don't care.
They don't play nobody, Mel. They don't play nobody. Mel, we can't. Hold on, James. Right, Mel. We can't compare. We cannot compare. Let's say a Duke to Texas A&M. If you beat Duke or you beat Texas A&M at Wisconsin, right? Let's say we play Duke and we play Wisconsin. We play A&M. That win against A&M is way. Hold on, Daddy talking. Hey, what's up, a win versus A&M versus Duke. Come on, man. It's not comparable, bro.
It's a year-to-year thing,
comparable,
though. Year-to-year thing.
It's not comparable, bro.
1 year Duke may be better than Texas A&M, and 1 year Texas A&M may be better than Duke. Like we don't know, just because they're in the SEC don't mean automatically Texas A&M a better win, than Duke. You know what I'm saying? So, look, you can say the same thing for teams in the Big Ten. Coming to Wisconsin is probably a tough win, for some Big Ten, teams, and we may not be, as strong as a SEC team. Going to Iowa, that's a tough win for Big Ten schools and this and that nature. So you can say that for a lot of different schools, and for SMU, that's their first year in the ACC, and they was able to go out there and handle business. So to me, that makes it even more impressive. And two, I gotta look at the SEC this way. How y'all conference so tough? How in the world a team new to y'all conference, the Texas, was right there running through y'all conference?
Like, just Texas gangster, y'all cut it out, man.
But I'm saying the Big 12 supposed to be soft and this and that. But y'all let a Big 12 team come in there and make it to your SEC championship. Even a few years ago, back when we was in college, when Mizzou went to the SEC, they made it to the SEC championship. And I'm pretty sure they won it, didn't they? When we was in college, so it's like
I want to say like Michael Cam or something, right?
Yeah, like so.
Mel, bro. Texas got them jits in front of Lambos, and come on, bro, like that just bro. That's a.
But Arizona State, I mean, it's seeming so. I mean, it don't even seem like it could happen. But Arizona State go out there and beat Texas. I don't want to hear nobody say nothing. I don't want to hear nobody say nothing about conferences, no SEC, no none of that. I don't want to hear none of it.
Okay, now reverse it. Arizona State go out there and they get blown out. We're just gonna be like, oh, it's just a bad day, right? Like it's
they got whooped. They got whooped just like anybody else. But I'm saying, but nobody is on the fence of these other conferences saying they're so much better and they deserve this and that. It's only one conference that gets this, there's somehow a little, quote unquote pushover. Like, yeah, well, we play in this conference, so we deserve a little bit more credit than what some of these other teams are doing.
All right, the NIL done changed the game, boys.
Yeah, it definitely has.
Yeah. It's
good
not
though.
No longer the powerhouse now. The talent is split amongst the conferences. I mean, let's just be for real. Arizona State got a bye and won the Big 12, bro. I mean, we'd have never thought Arizona. I played Arizona State. Never thought in a million years they'd be here.
Nope.
The NIL has changed the game. Let's be for real. What we got? Big Ten. We got three teams. If I'm looking correct. Penn State.
We have
four.
We have four.
So are we the powerhouse? Let's.
Yeah.
Oh,
we are. Heck yeah. We are definitely the powerhouse.
Because y'all got to think about this too. Michigan gonna get that shit together, right? They gonna figure it out. So I honestly, I think we are the best conference in college football, right?
Oh,
now.
For sure, hands down.
So it's gonna be a lot to.
Yeah, it's a year-to-year thing, in my opinion. I don't think every year you can say the SEC is better than this or the Big Ten is better than this. Like each year is gonna be a little bit different. Before we wrap, we're gonna go through the second round matchups. Y'all can pick who y'all like in them games. First, we'll go Ohio State versus Oregon, the rematch. I know who y'all like now.
State, baby. Give me Old State for the win.
It's hard to beat a team twice.
It is.
Yeah. It's all depending on Will Howard, but I'm gonna go Ohio State.
And it's a neutral site.
It was a one-score game last matchup.
1 point game.
Tricked it off at the end and everything.
It's
gonna be tough.
I'm going Oregon.
I'm going against give me Oregon.
I'm going Oregon.
I'm going Oregon,
State, man. Make sure y'all put little pictures at the bottom when this come up.
Hey, Oregon, if y'all hear this, double team. Listen,
they throwing that ball after this past weekend. They throwing that ball.
Man, them other boys gonna light it up, man.
The corners held their own versus Ohio State in the first matchup. So they gonna come in.
That's kind of.
They gonna happen again, probably.
It's a different fire though.
But whatever game plan they went in against Oregon was not the same game. Obviously, it's not the same game plan they went against Tennessee, but they was throwing that. They were airing it out against Tennessee.
Yeah,
they gonna do that. They gonna
play Ohio State, but it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, they shouldn't be, but
Next game we got Arizona State versus Texas.
Arizona State.
Now,
what them boys do?
ASU.
You taking Arizona State? Cut it out, Warren. Cut it out, bro.
I can't have an opinion. I think Scatterboo is real now. Hey,
Texas defense.
I'm not saying that it's not. I'm not saying
that was a run game. They can establish
that run game. Get you a little uncomfortable. Get Quinn. We done seen Quinn.
I wonder who they got. Do they got somebody at receiver? I ain't really watched Arizona State. I don't want to lie to you.
They ain't got
We ain't got no gangster. Hey, Mel, that boy gonna load the box.
That's what I'm saying, though. If you got one player, you can't just bank on one player. It ain't gonna get you to the ship. Not at RB, I don't feel like.
Hey, I'm gonna be. Hey, you know what? I'm about to say something, but no disrespect. Hey, we did at Wisconsin.
Yeah,
we ain't getting the playoffs.
Yeah,
it's a different time.
Would have been there if it was a 12 team. So
yeah, if it was a 12 team, for sure, at least 3 out of 5 years we would have been for sure.
Yeah.
So team. I mean, no difference.
I like Texas in that one. I think Arizona State's gonna play them tough, but I think Texas got a little too much.
I think Arizona has a shot.
I want to go Arizona State so bad because I want to see an upset, but I don't see it happening. Bro. Not the way them boys was out there. They flying around, bro. It's too much talent out there, bro.
Talent.
Bro, y'all gonna see Arch Manning in by the fourth quarter.
And I think too we're gonna get a little bit. We're gonna get a little bit of that SMU effect, right? Like, and I'm not saying Arizona, but what I'm saying is this is a big game, and y'all boys know you get in that, your heart beating a little fast, the energy a little different. It's game time. You better
boys ain't got nothing to lose, though. The boys
always told me any given Saturday, dog.
The whole world against them. The whole world thinking how you think.
Bro, you ain't got nothing to lose, bro. Hey, neutral site, bro. Arizona State gonna bring it, bro.
I'm stacking the box for sure. The running back ain't finna beat me. Y'all better have a receiver that's projected to go first round after this game.
Hey, they might find somebody. Y'all, as much as they stack the box, they might find somebody.
This the game too. This is the game.
He was talking big cash too. I need to see it.
Yeah,
I gotta see it now, big dog.
Nice, man.
Hey, that boy rumble for 202 tons.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it versus some boys. Now you playing versus some boys.
He remind me of Rex Burkhead a lot. He gangsta.
For sure.
He better than Rex. I'm sorry.
You gonna try my dog? That's
Hey,
Rex ain't putting up 150 to 200 a game.
You I mean, if he plays for Arizona State, he probably
we can say if and woulda, coulda, shoulda. He did it.
You sleep.
Scatterboo putting up them numbers and ain't got a receiver on the outside that we know of.
You put Rex at Arizona State. He might have more yards.
He might not.
30 touches. Give him 30
might not.
He might not. Warren, you
hey, so answer this, Warren. Just not to get off topic.
He wilding.
You think?
I'm wilding. What you mean?
Especially during the time we was there. You think the Arizona State running back? You put him in the Big Ten. He had him. He had a season he haven't now.
He might.
He might is crazy work for.
Hold on.
He might is crazy.
And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Oh, you could just plug and play anybody. I'm not saying that, bro. But the way he's been, bro.
You that dude? You supposed to be plug and play.
Hey, chill, Los. Hey, but all I'm saying is, after what he's put on tape, bro.
I like him.
Bro, he's nice, and I'm giving him the kudos. I'm not taking away from the Big Ten because the Big Ten ain't easy to come in and perform in, but he performed. And let's put the chips on the table. He performed for his team just as well as Ashton Jeanty did for Boise State. Now, he didn't put up as much yards, but he was just as effective. And if you can sit here and say Ashton Jeanty can do it, I wholly believe that he could. That Scatterboo could do it in the Big Ten of Ashton.
You don't know what Ashton Jeanty. Well, we can't say that because he did ball against Oregon.
He cut Oregon up.
He cut him up. You put him behind a Big Ten offensive line. Come on now.
I don't know. But I ain't watched him enough. I don't know. But I don't like.
No. Hey, I will never throw shade on the Big Ten, bro. Big Ten is a top conference, top dog conference since day one, bro. I will always for sure. But I will give a player they props, bro. The way he's been toting the rock, and they don't have a receiver on the outside that you can sit here and say is gonna go first round or is a difference maker. And he does this week in and week out, 150 to 250 a pack. Two to three touchdowns a game. Like
is the Big 12 known for running or passing?
No, they're known for passing the ball.
Right. So I would hope he get that. I mean, they defenses is packed. Big,
but it ain't.
It's
but it's not
run. Let's be
bro.
real.
But when you play a team and you game plan and you know what they're good for, like you ain't finna just sit there and pass defense against a running team. They are a run first team. They run off of how he performs.
Okay,
like come on.
Listen,
watch our Texas.
You sit there, you go ahead and run a 2-4-5 against Arizona State if you want to.
Hey, I'm for Texas now. Texas finna run them boys.
hey, Scatterboo. Arizona State went by 3.
Whoever put them on the parlay, they loving this right now.
Hey, Scatterboo for 152 tugs and Arizona State win by 3.
I just was gonna say that, bro. I don't know what we need to get this at Texas, bro. Y'all gotta handle business because I do not want to hit this motherfucker.
Oh man.
Hey, Los, that's wild, bro. It ain't I can't have no opinion.
But I hope he eat. If he do watch this, fam, I do hope you eat, bro. I am rooting for any bag. It don't matter what. I do want to say that though.
Dumb.
Yeah, I like your confidence. Go eat, go kill them boys for real. Go show you the best bet. I mean,
you're right. Raise that draft stock 100%. Then we got Notre Dame versus Georgia. Obviously, Georgia gonna have a backup quarterback in there. Stockton. I like Notre Dame.
I like Notre Dame.
Y'all boys going against y'all, man. Y'all
Notre Dame Irish me.
Y'all
no way. I don't trust that quarterback. I don't trust him. I've seen enough of him in there.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
I wasn't liking it. I ain't like it.
It's Texas though.
He didn't play.
It's gonna be a battle of the run.
But I will say this, y'all boys, and this is the only reason why I'm going Georgia. Notre Dame frauds, man. Every time they get to the national championship, get blowed out.
But they gonna get there.
They get to the playoffs. They was in the playoffs a couple years ago. Got blowed. They fraud, man. They gotta show me. They fraud. They gotta show me otherwise until I done seen them people.
But what has Georgia's backup quarterback shown you though? That's what I'm saying.
Warren, I don't know, but I just know Notre Dame, that team, they get the big game after big game and they fraud. They get.
I believe that.
They gotta show me.
I don't like them, but I don't trust them not having no quarterback.
Yeah,
I just don't. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I go Georgia all day. I think they defense gonna have. If they defense will come out and do what they need to do.
Hey, they backup ain't played on that big stage yet. Hey, we talked about that's a difference. He ain't played on it yet.
You see SMU quarterback? You talking about SMU quarterback out there seeing ghosts and all that, and you got a young boy coming in the second. I mean, come on, man.
Y'all kill me. Y'all don't think
Notre Dame defense is like that now?
Wait. Y'all don't think the SEC championship and playing a Texas team is a comparable big stage to?
Bro, he was in for the last quarter of the game.
No, he wasn't, bro. The motherfucker hurt his elbow in like the second quarter or something, right? He played the whole second half.
I'm pretty sure.
And the game was neck and neck.
Okay, well, how did the quarterback play? Tell me that.
He played well.
He played well.
There's a lot of runs. There's a lot of QB runs.
Did he play well enough well enough to convince you that he should be a starter?
Yeah, he beat Texas. I think Texas got the best defense in the country.
They might.
I didn't. But Texas up there though. So he played against a good defense. Now, am I convinced as far as like just passing the ball? I will say that the receiver for Georgia, he need to catch the dog.
All the mother be dropping that ball now.
But he was putting it on the money though. So
that's why I don't like Georgia for their receivers been on BS. And then Notre Dame secondary is pretty good, so I think they'll be on them receivers. They're gonna make it a little tough, and we'll see if Stockton can make some throws or whatnot. We haven't seen him play enough to really know.
I was gonna say Notre Dame got a really good front seven, bro. Georgia's run game has been up and down. Georgia's always been a run first team, and they've been up and down this season.
The only thing scared me with all of that, like I was just watching the Notre Dame game. You know, I'll be watching anything. They playing with so much energy right now, like they want it. Bro. They want to
prove something.
But it is Georgia though. Like it's just I'm back and forth with that game because them boys at any moment can turn it up and on defense and on whatever, and them boys can just light it up. They'll light you up, bro.
I will say it's not the Georgia. It's not the Georgia from year ago 2 years ago. I will say that. But like so said, they don't play. Some of them boys don't play in that big game. They know what it takes. They know how to, you know what I mean? They know how to step up. I think if they get the quarterback play that they need, if they get the quarterback play
it wouldn't even be no question to me. It was Georgia if they starting was there. They starting QB was there.
Even still, he been on BS too. He been on BS too.
I ain't. When I seen the Texas game, I was like, yeah, I ain't a fan. But you know what I mean? It's just the camaraderie with the guys, the timing, everything. I mean, I don't know, bro. It's gonna be a good game. I want to see a good game. I think Notre Dame take it all away. But Georgia can.
Yeah, very winnable for them.
Yeah. It's just
y'all. What throw me with y'all is what's Notre Dame quarterback name? Y'all make it seem like he
I can tell you Georgia quarterback name.
He's a runner. Hey,
he's a runner too, for sure.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just don't. Again, I don't trust him. Like, bro, Georgia front seven. You could say Notre Dame probably.
That's yeah.
Georgia front seven. They got like 2-3 of them up. That's going top 15. Like you gonna have to. This gonna be the game for him. This gonna be the game for Notre Dame quarterback to make that statement. We'll see. But I think Notre Dame they fraud, man.
This game gonna be one of them trenches. 100%.
Yeah.
Whoever gonna be able to run the ball effectively, that's who gonna
win the game. Exactly.
That's gonna be one of those games. The final game we got Boise versus Penn State. So we get Ashton Jeanty versus Penn State defense. I know what y'all. To me, this kind of a tricky one.
It is, bro. This is not no.
In my opinion, because I mean,
I want to say Big Ten because of bias, but
I don't even. I'm gonna go Penn State just because I don't think, and I think Jeanty's gonna have a great game. I just don't know if Boise State, it's all on Boise State defense, right? It's all on their defense, which I can look and say, damn, they came out against Oregon and you know what I'm saying? They stopped the high-powered offense. And then it's like I don't know what defense I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna go with Penn State because they've been in it, but at the same time, it's all off Boise State defense. I want Boise State to win.
Drew Allen got to show me something this week.
Yeah.
I think Drew Allen's really got to show me something this week. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I have not watched Boise. I have not watched Boise defense. How was their defense? That's going to, by y'all reaction, which y'all going to tell me everything I need to know right here.
They've had some great games and they've had some games.
But to me, I mean, Penn State offense it's not that overpowering.
They're not like that.
So to me, they ain't really got to play like no really lights out game. Like Drew Allen, he's a little, like up and down. Like he gonna miss some wide open stuff. And then he'll make a couple splash plays too. Really, just you got to slow down Tyler Warren, and then just don't
Nick Singleton.
And don't let their run game start ripping off some runs. So.
Hey, but we can't just throw out stop Tyler Warren like that's gonna be some easy.
Yeah, it ain't easy.
It ain't easy, but it's not some like offense that you think gonna put 40 up on you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I will say this.
I will say this too. It's playing in the Fiesta Bowl or in Arizona, and Boise State they got a funny way of winning in that specific bowl game.
Oklahoma, that's when they beat
Oklahoma and they beat somebody else.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Mel. I hate saying it. I don't want to go back, but give me Boise. I like Boise. I like Boise.
Y'all boys betting with your heart, man.
I'm gonna say Penn State in this one. It's gonna be good game.
I'm gonna go Boise.
It's gonna be tough, man. But that's a wrap for this Money Now podcast on the Believe Network presented by BetOnline.ag. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Should be another good weekend of football. Hopefully the second round of the college football playoff is better than the first. But like I said, never know, man. It's been blowouts in all rounds of these playoffs. But keep liking, keep subscribing, keep showing love.
Merry Christmas, good people.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Put lines up through my ashes. Wake up in the morning, count my blessings. Feel like heaven.